with that. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it, shake it, shake it. It in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing, messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's out my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had to spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes. We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof on fire.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Madden 17 on EA Sports. Super Bowl dreams are on the line today in the conference championship, where only one team can move on. It's the Rams going up against the Diablos. So with that, let's get you down to Mexico City, where we say hola to our announcing team of Senor Godin and Senor Davis.
All right, Larry, from the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Mexico City Diablos. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going deep for his tight end, Clay. They've got his man complete. A very solid gain of 27.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The defense here for the Rams.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
2nd down following the run. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And we take a look at the starting lineup defensively.
Justin Houston is truly one of the elite pass rushers in the league. Knows how to get to the quarterback with a variety of moves.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for L.A. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Now let's go.
Now back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Surveying the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go.
And now the rookie's free. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. First down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter. Now a handoff as they run left side. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense, hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Let's go. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open right side, it's the tight end play. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Let's go. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll try and sneak it here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. 14 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. They'll set up a throw. Looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll look to throw here. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. They come out here in the eye. Now back to throw. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And quickly, they get to the line.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And again this time to the tailback. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Left side here, caught by Clay. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jelani Jenkins in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
23 yards on the play.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, boys. Watch it now, boys. Back that it up, Charlie. Here we go. Detroit.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Charles Clay from 10 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Back that it up, Philly. Here we go. Green, Detroit.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Now let's go. 3-19. Detroit.
Time running out here on the play clock. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
So 2nd and 10 here. Shift together here from the D-line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And here now the offense heading back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go. Hurry up, hurry now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Back to Leopard! Gone!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they'll send out their punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's...
He's got a man, complete. A huge play that time for the Rams. 44 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Their big tight end. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. So now they'll try it again as they line up to go for two. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. And they'll run it here. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he's got his man on the comebacker. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second down now after the pass completion. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Now this offense ready to head back out there.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here we go on 1st and 15. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.